have actually built Multy a new cage and I wanted to like show you it, and I'm also planning on changing it again. I know this sounds silly, but so here is the cage currently. Also, oh, why am I zooming in? I can't zoom out. What's going on? So yeah, by the way, sorry about the poop and everything. It's only been a day and it's already such a mess. So she's got a 3x2 CNC grid cage just attached on with cable ties, and the bungees are holding it in place because it actually pushes and it wasn't safe. So we've had to use bungees for now to keep it in place. So she's got like fleece and a litter tray and it is very messy. So I was just thinking about, well, someone suggested using the old guinea pig runs from way back. I don't know if any of you will remember. I'm sure some of you will do. But we used to have these old wooden guinea pig runs, and the one that Bramley used to live in is like a perfect size for Multy. It's just a tiny little bit bigger, just a really tiny bit bigger than what she's in at the minute, the CNC cage. So I'm thinking of rebuilding that. I don't really know how to rebuild it because my DIY skills are, well, non-existent really, but I can try. And I'm guessing I only really have to screw the bits of wood together, so it should be fairly easy anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on with that today. I also like having her on fleece just because I find in my bedroom the bedding does get quite smelly. Megazorb especially is not very nice smelling bedding. She's been very outgoing. I know she's not at the minute, she's just having a rest, but she's been so much more lively and running around and weaking, and she just seems really happy. So far it looks quite good. I've just got dressed. I felt like having a pyjama day, to be honest, but I thought no, I'm going to be productive and not have a lazy day. I've also got to clean out the guinea pigs and maybe the rabbits, because the guinea pigs definitely haven't been done for a few days because I'm trying to save bedding and it doesn't need doing, honestly. They've managed to keep it quite tidy, so I'm trying to not clean it as often because we go through so much waste, and I'm just trying to save money. And yeah, so I'm going to now go and get the bits of wood which I need and just any tools or anything. I don't really know what I'm doing, but everything I need is in that shed there. I'm really happy with like the new guinea pig setup and also the rabbit setup. I just put this here for the night. I know I had moved it already, but I've got so many nice little plants and it looks so like much more natural with all the plants and everything. I love that. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it now, and I just think the plants really make it look so much nicer. So I might get them out today so they can have a bit of a run around. These guys are all doing okay. Hello. Okay, so these are the bits of wood from all the runs. This was the really big run, but I don't need one that big. I'm trying to work out which pieces go with Bramley's old run because I know there's so much wood here, it could be any. So to make a wooden guinea pig cage like what I'm doing, you're going to need one big piece of hardboard of like the size of your choice, it doesn't really matter. And then you're going to need two small thick bits of wood. Well, thick is preferable, it just makes it more sturdy in my opinion. So this has got to be the same size as the width of the cage. So if you use the hardboard as a base, that's the same size. And then yeah, you're going to need two pieces of wood that are like that. And you're also going to need two longer pieces of wood that will fit the length of the hardboard. So in this case we have one piece which has had a shape jigsawed out of it and perspex has been screwed on so I can easily see into the cage, and then this is just a regular piece of wood. It had to have this attached to it just because we didn't have a piece long enough, so it's actually two separate bits of wood joined to fit the correct length of the cage. So I've sort of just made this L shape with the wood, and I haven't joined anything together yet, it's just propped up against that. So as you can see, the front part has already got 2 holes, one there and one there. So I'm just going to screw into these holes to attach these 2 pieces of wood together. I'm now going for a bigger screw, and I'm just hoping this will hold it a little bit better. So you can see these 2 pieces are now attached because I've screwed them together, and I'm just going to do the exact same on this side to screw these 2 pieces together. I've nearly finished now. All I have to do is, well, so far I have attached these 3 pieces together. They're all screwed on, but this piece is loose. So that's just about to be screwed on, then we'll nearly be finished. So as you can see now, all the sides are screwed together and it's in this rectangular shape. It actually looks really big. So now what I want to do is attach the hardboard, and the hardboard is here. So I've laid the cage upside down and put the hardboard on top, but I'm about to nail it and then hammer it down into this wood so it will stay secure. So I've got all my tools and everything here. So yeah, I'm gonna start with this. So I've pretty much finished now with this. As you can see, there's like nails all the way along just to keep it in place really. That goes all the way around. They do seem a little bit sharp, so I'm going to put some sort of mat on my table so that it doesn't scratch the table. Also, look at Jasper chilling on the bed. He's so adorable. He just sleeps all day. Yeah. It's a nice day as well, you should be outside. As you can see, I've lined my table with some like yoga mats and non-slip mats just to protect the table. I've finished setting up the cage and I'm really happy with it. I think it looks a lot nicer than the CNC cage. So yeah, I am happy with it. The only problem is I did have a bit of trouble attaching this side, so there is a bit of a gap, but apart from that, the rest of it turned out really well. And the dimensions are roughly 120 by 60 centimetres, so definitely a really good space for 1 guinea pig and could definitely house 2. So that is what I've done. I'm hoping she won't be too stressed because I know I've been changing her cages a lot, but this is like the final thing. I'm not going to do anything more. As of yet, she will be staying in this cage, so she won't be messed around with anymore. I just didn't want her to get used to being in the CNC cage and then for me to change it again. So I think she's going to like this one. And I have got her on vet bed at the minute, and it's not one big piece, it's all little pieces. So if she does like a pee on, for example, this piece, I can just take up that rather than the whole lot. I may invest in some better fleece, but for now this will do. And underneath there is this tablecloth because I ran out of lino. Lino's better because they can't really chew through it as easily, but as I said with the fleece, it should be fine for now. So I've got this lovely big window where I can watch her as well. So it looks really nice and I'm happy with it. And if there did come a time where I needed to get another guinea pig for her, if that was something that I thought she would benefit from, then I can do. But as for now, you know, she's doing quite well by herself. It's very hard to understand what guinea pigs are trying to tell you because there's not really that communication. You've got to sort of pick up on their body language and their behaviour. So, I mean, I would say she's happy, but we'll see. I think only time will tell. But she's definitely happier than she was with the herd, I know that for sure. So, it's still better than, you know, when she was with the others. Oh, what's she doing in the hay rack? Yeah, she's definitely better than she was, I can tell you that. So it's all looking quite good really. and she's eating hay, which she wasn't before, so yeah, I'm just really proud of her and hoping she'll, be better off in this sort of cage. I've just found a way to attach the bottle, and this is what I got to originally attach the gerbils water bottle to when they were living in the Detolf. But this fits really nicely on here, and I think it's quite a good height as well.